Senator Cramer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Vought, good to see you. First of all, I want to just say thank you for your very swift work on the 45Q rule making. When it came to your desk, you moved it along quickly, and I appreciate that. You know, we've been urging, as you know, Treasury and the IRS for some time to get the regulations out and then ensure that they get it right for maximum utilization. And as you know, we estimate billions of dollars of investment waiting on the sidelines for these rules to finally be ready so that they can invest in truly clean energy solutions. The current proposal, as you know, is not perfect. They rarely are perfect. But it's got work to do, but it's a big step in the right direction. And when we spoke a couple of weeks ago, we discussed the importance of getting it done and, of course, getting it done right. So thanks for being so responsive and not further delaying the progress of this important rule. As the administration accepts comments on the proposed rule, I hope, and I know, but really hope your office and Treasury will continue to listen to many people, including the North Dakotans, who've provided some very good and highly technical comments to the final rule. So I hope I can count on
Absolutely.
that. Thank you. Also, in January, OMB requested information on improving and reforming regulatory enforcement and adjudication, and this is one of my passions in this job. As I've watched the unfortunate overreach of a huge bureaucracy. So I applaud your effort to rein it in, and I encourage you to see it all the way through. And I'm behind you all the way when you do that. Now, there are many examples of the cumbersome bureaucracy, the struggle between federal agencies, landowners, farmers, ranchers, especially over water management, and it continues to be very frustrating for our landowners. One example that we discussed was a technical and often overlooked issue with the USDA. Agency bureaucrats ignore National Appeals Division decisions in enforcement and adjudications of planting violations against third-party exempted operators when they have nothing to do with the original wetland complained against the landowner. The Department of Agriculture's regulations specifically provide an exemption to the farmer in this instance, and despite NAD cases upholding it, agency staff seemingly shrug it off. In short, farmers are following the agency rules, but the agency isn't. This is one of many examples that North Dakota stakeholders sent OMB during the comment period, and we discussed these comments when we spoke. And I'd like to ask unanimous consent, Mr. Chairman, that the comments be entered into the record.
Without objection.
So my question to you, Mr. Vought, is, you know, these are highly technical comments, but they have to be addressed. And would you commit to personally review them and challenge the status quo on this?
I'll definitely look into them and see where we are with those comments, sir.
With that, thank you for your willingness to take on this challenge. You're doing a fine job, great job, and look forward to supporting you.
Thank you, Senator.
I yield, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.